There are some big differences between the United States and the developing countries. Unfortunately, in Latin America, people with disabilities, including children, are not given the full chance they deserve. 80% of the disabled population lives under the poverty line. Although there have been advances mainly due to the awareness brought on by the United Nations declarations, it has been over 40 years since Colombia started including in their legislations laws that mandate the equal rights for those with special needs, and still the reality is another. One thing is to know that the legislation exists to order urban planning organizations to consider and include handicap accessibility. And other is for a disabled person to encounter impossible streets for wheelchairs to roll on, or even a hospital or the health center without handicap ramps or friendly doors. We could go on for hours finding a paradox between words and reality, but what we as Rotarians are simply trying to do is to find ways in educating a third world culture who is decades behind in handicap awareness. The way people treat disabled people differs from country to country. Different communities require different approaches. Local beliefs and customs sometimes cause people to look down on the disabled. For example, in some places, people believe that children are born disabled because their parents did something bad, or they may believe that a child was born defective to pay for sins in an earlier life. Fear of what is strange, different, or not understood explains a lot of people's negative feelings. In a community where most disabled children are kept hidden, a child may be looked upon as a strange creature to be feared and avoided. Lack of correct information often leads to misunderstanding. For example, some people think that paralysis caused by polio or cerebral palsy is contagious, so they refuse to let their children go near a paralyzed child. So where can we start changing this mentality? We can start with children in the playground. Integrating children in a universally accessible playground can help educate a community and raise awareness, giving families an environment where they can commingle and have the opportunity to find that these special children have the same desires, the same need to play, just like any other kid.
This $400,000 playground is a significant project, and the projects like this cannot be achieved without the help of many, many people.
This is a first playground that is integrated for children of all abilities, and hence the name that we call it the Lions Playground for children of all abilities. So it doesn't matter able-bodied or disabled children. I will guarantee you that you watch children able and the disabled will learn to play together, and in time they will just be kids.
You can tell in the expression on her face when she watches other children play, and she couldn't kind of run up and join. And so, you try to just mitigate that by carrying her, but she's getting heavier and heavier as the years go by, and it's not as easy, and the differences are more noticeable. So when children are all included and are able to play together, the differences become less.
Any opportunity where we can bring together kids, all kids, to play together, learn together, have fun together, exercise together, is a terrific opportunity, because of course the kids of today are our future for tomorrow, and we're really teaching about community and about working together and about respecting differences.
Play is such an important part of a child's development, and it's important for kids of any ability, and so we want kids who are in wheelchairs to play right next to kids who can run, right next to kids who may need the assistance of a walker. We want all kids to feel like they belong and that they have a place to play.